Guess what day it is? Yes, it's Taco Tuesday, y'all. And I'm also doing my first collab that I was invited to by the lovely Jerry Ellen with Cooking with Neighbors. And then also Let's Cook with Ease with my girl V. And their links will be in the description box, so make sure you check out their taco recipes. And for my recipe, I'm doing the best Tex-Mex shredded beef tacos because y'all know that's home. So I had to bring a little Texas into it. And also we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. So Taco Tuesday, we gotta have the tacos. And I'm also gonna do a easy Poblano Rice on the side. And this recipe will be under my homemade recipe playlist. Make sure you check that out. Let's go. So I'm starting out with some chuck. So you can use any type of beef, brisket, whatever has you. And then I'm gonna have some butter, but I'm gonna swap that out with some bacon grease actually. And then I have a bunch of cilantro, some beef broth, salt and pepper, cilantro, bay leaf, cumin, and then I'm going to roast some veggies. So here I have a couple of poblanos, but you can use any type of peppers. And then I have some jalapenos. I have a whole white onion that I've quartered, and then quite a few cloves of garlic. So I'm just gonna put them in under the broiler until they're roasted. So out of the oven, this is what it looks like. So you should have that char on there, and it's not burnt, it's good. So what I'm gonna do is get this paper bag and put my poblanos in there, and I'm gonna allow that to sweat so that it'll be easier to remove that skin. So I got my little kitchen PPE, you guys, safety first, you guys. When you're removing the seeds, this is optional. We don't do spice in this household. So I'm gonna remove the membrane and the seeds out of this and remove some of that skin. While I do that, go ahead and use this opportunity to click that subscribe button. And I hope I have some new visitors, and I hope that you guys join the family. And thank you so much to everybody else who was already subscribed. So as you can see, I pulled the poblanos out of the paper bag, and the skin should peel off super easy. And what you're left with is that char. It gives you that good flavor. And so I'm gonna remove the seeds out of that as well, and then cut them into little pieces because we're going to mince them. So into your mini chopper, I put some cilantro and some of the veggies in there. And I did this in a couple of rounds because I was too lazy to pull out the bigger chopper. But, you know, whatever works. And then I put a little bit of vegetable oil just to mix it up. And what you're ultimately looking for is a paste. And so we're going to use this in both of the recipes. So both for our meat as well as the rice. So once you're done, you should have this. You're gonna do a taste. I seasoned it, put a little salt and pepper according to your taste, okay? So lots of flavor going throughout this dish, you guys. So once we're done, set that off to the side. And then what you wanna do is have your meat at room temperature and cut them into little cubes and make sure they're about equal size, and then trim off the fat. So I have my bacon grease, and again, all the flavor, bacon grease is just, you know, just a little extra layer of flavor into your heavy bottom, one flat level so that you can get a good brown on your meat. And so do not touch it. Again, you want to get a good sear because that's going to add to the flavor, and then you can turn it over like so. And so this is going to take a while, but it smells good already. And so I'm just going to throw my seasonings into there, and all of the measurements will be in the description box, and of course adjust according to your taste, but I'll put what I have in there. So I put about 3/4 of a cup of the pepper mixture into the meat, and again, we're reserving some for the rice. And then I'm going to add in my broth, and this and a couple of bay leaves, as you can see, and then we're gonna put the lid on there, and it's gonna sit for about 4 hours, you guys. And so we're gonna start on the rice. So I have some long grain rice that I've rinsed a couple of times, like 3 times until it's clear. Of course, we have our leftover mixture, some butter, bay leaf, and then we also have some cumin, some lime, and then also some salt and pepper. And then I have some vegetable oil and some chicken broth. So pretty much essentially the same ingredients you're going to use throughout this entire dish. Super easy. So I'm just going to start kind of browning the butter, and I'm going to toast what we call toast the rice. And so once the rice has absorbed and starts to kind of brown a little bit, you're going to add in your pepper mixture and mix that up. So then also you can add in your salt and pepper. I add mine in front because I've pretty much done this enough times to know kind of what my measurements are, but if you want to wait until after the rice is cooked, you can add your seasonings and adjust it according to what works for you. So same thing with rice. You put your broth in, and then you keep the lid on there. Do not take that off and let it simmer. So now we're starting on our tortillas with some masa, some smoked paprika, which is optional, and then some warm water, which we will add in gradually. So I'm just going to add my masa and my paprika, and this is going to give a little bit of color, but again, that little smoky factor in the back end is going to be so good in these tortillas. So with your hands, clean hands, you guys, when you're making tortillas, so that you can get a good texture. And what you're looking for is kind of a Play-Doh where it doesn't crumble like so. So you're just gonna roll it out, and I'm gonna start breaking it into small balls. And so I'm looking kind of like a golf ball size in order to get a 4-inch standard tortilla size. So I'm gonna continue to roll these, and also in between rolling, make sure you cover them up so that your dough doesn't dry out. So I have a tortilla press, but you can use a heavy bottom or a roller to press it. And then I have a Ziploc that I just cut the sides, and this will help in your press so that it doesn't stick. So, you know, you use what you have. We are all about efficiency. So I'm just gonna put that in the middle and then do a little press until your tortilla flattens out like so. And then the tortilla will remove from the plastic, and there you go. So initially I put it in my cast iron pan, dry, no oil, and once it's freely moving about, I'm gonna add some oil, and that's optional. I just want to get a little bit of crisp and some of those brown bits on there for that extra flavor. Now if you don't have a tortilla warmer, you can create a foil pocket, which is what I use, and you just stick your tortillas in there in between cooking to keep them warm. So this is what your rice looks like after it has simmered. I'm gonna add in some zest from the lime as well as juice from the lime and fluff it. Your meat after a couple hours should be tender and falling apart. And look at that, y'all. When I tell you the house smells so good, oh man, I lay down for a nap and I couldn't sleep. It just smelled so good. So your rice should be super fluffy, and then your meat is tender, and you're just gonna shred it up. Look at that, y'all. Man, it was so good. And toppings are super simple. Just some red onion, some cotija cheese, and cilantro, and there you go. And then we have that poblano rice. It is so full of flavor, but I know what you guys want. Hold on now. Hold on, baby. Let me let you get that bite. There you go. Go on and take that bite. So juicy and flavorful, y'all. Taco Tuesday done. Woo! Y'all, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this collab. Make sure to check out all the other channels that are listed in the description box. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that when I post a new video, you'll be the first to know. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like, and remember, new recipes every week. And for those who are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on my new video. Bye, y'all.